Back to another episode of Intel Debrief Tarot. This question is going to be on about King Charles' visit to meet Trump here in the U.S. on the 27th. So what are the energies behind that? What's going on with that? What's going to happen? What does it mean? What are the energies surrounding that situation? So again, I kind of pre-shuffled on that question, and I would just do a little bit more just to make sure that our cards are truly randomized. And this one's having trouble. Okay, here we go. Let's do a little bit more on this question about King Charles and his visit with Trump and arriving here in the U.S. on the 27th. What's going to happen? What are the energies surrounding this situation? What more can you tell us, Spirit? Thank you so much. With all appreciation, thank you. So again, a 7-card spread, past, present, future, course of action, other person and persons, or other energies surrounding the situation, blockages and fears, and final outcome. Okay, split the deck. All right, here we go. King of Pentacles, past, Knight of Cups, or past, present, future. Oh, we got 5 of Cups again. 4 Swords. Reversed Wheel of the Year or Wheel of Fortune. Course of action. Let's just get them all out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yeah, I've been trying to change the way I do it. I shouldn't. That's why I kind of had that little flub up last reading. Because I usually never do clarifiers on present when I do readings for individuals. Because, hello, they're, we're talking to each other right there. We already know there's no real reason to get clarifiers on present state for an individual that's right in front of you. I started to do clarifiers for my overall readings, especially for this channel. And I just kind of not used to doing it. I also always would do my future, because I always started doing clarifiers with my starting off with the future card and then moving forward. And that was always with this deck. But then I had switched them around, and so anyway, it's back. So this will be present, clarifiers, future clarifiers, course of action clarifiers, other energies or person to persons, and then final outcome. Okay, so we have past, we have King of Pentacles. Present, we have Knight of Cups. Future, we have 5 of Cups. Course of action is, the resting card, 4 of Swords. We have other energies around, which is upturned Wheel of Fortune, basically. And then we have fears and blockages, which is the Star card or the Wish Fulfillment card. So he feels that he will not get what he wants. And then again, wow, so in the last reading we got City of London. But I don't remember now. So as soon as I do a reading and I go on to the next one, I don't remember. So, anyway, this card came up somewhere, but I don't remember which one. But anyway, it's a very strong card for final outcome, which is the upturned Emperor. So, and the Emperor will be deposed. Wow. Okay, so, or he'll abdicate. But we'll find out. Maybe we'll find out. And then what we don't see coming? So reversed 5 of Pentacles, and then just because it's there, we can see an upturned Tower card, which means definitely don't see that's coming or resistant to that change. Tower card is basically an abrupt change. Anyway, so we have the past. So King of Pentacles, So apart from difficulties health-wise and other things going on, it hasn't been an easy reign so far, you can say, but he has been taking care of business as much as you can from his perspective and from the perspective of the City of London and the Empire. So we have Knight of Cups. So we have present state of. So we have this meeting that's incoming. It's not till the 27th, but the present state indicating that he is preparing. So this is a big deal. This is a huge deal for the king because he's already projecting this. This might as well be in the future as well. I won't be surprised if we get a clarifying Knight of Cups in the future clarifying but this is saying to me that he's getting ready for that. There's much preparation for this, and then the future is he's not going to like what transpires in this meeting upcoming on the 27th. This meeting of really two worlds, two civilizations. Because if you don't know, the British Empire, although supposedly friends for a long time, right? But if you it's all out in the open. You don't have to go into conspiracy or anything. If you just pay attention and not get sidetracked by propaganda and the mainstream media and such, you kind of just do your own research and your own detective work. It's pretty clear that it's the British Empire has never really liked having to have let go of the United States. So anyway, long story short, we'll move on to the course of action. So the Four of Swords is like the resting and recuperation card. So they're gonna definitely he's gonna need a rest. They're gonna have to take a rest. So again, when we saw the reading about the City of London, a lot of effort is going to be put forth by them in order to survive what's upcoming. And then we have other energies and surrounding them, which is reversed Wheel of the Year or reversed Wheel of Fortune. So it could just mean that these other energies are turning the wheels of fortune. I'm not saying that their fortunes will be reversed or turned, but it could also mean on a larger scale, everything is turning around with this meeting coming up. So because we do have their fears, or his fears, the king's fears, and what's going to happen to him here is in the negative. So that would kind of not mean it's the other energies around him are also in the negative as well. That really isn't pointing in that direction. So, but anyway, let's get right into it. Let's do present energies and do clarifiers on this right here. The Knight of Cups. Okay, Spirit, can you clarify the Knight of Cups for present? Clarify the Knight of Cups, please. And we'll do these as flyers as usual. Okay, present state. Clarify present state, please, Spirit. Thank you so much for any information you can give us. Spirit, clarify present state, please. Okay, well, there's always the question. Do you go with them or do you not go with when a whole bunch of cards come out? I'm getting the feeling we're going to go with them. Yeah, so there's some trickiness afoot, some underhandedness, or the wanting thereof. So, that's currently happening around this question. And then we have Four Swords, confirmation on that. And then we have Seven of Pentacles. Or is it Eight of Pentacles? Sorry, Eight of Pentacles, which is he's busy at work figuring all this stuff out. And we have Justice reverse. So, I think they're working hard so if you look at the working hard, or just kind of not working hard, like, working diligently with the Eight of Pentacles, and also in combination with the Four of Swords, which is resting. So a lot of preparation, again, like I said, a lot of preparation, like I said, with the Knight of Cups. And then there's some, and in this, he wants to, make off with something extra, be a little bit of a trickster, a little bit of a duplicity, so on and so forth, to get the outcome that he would desire. And this is also in tandem with the reverse justice card. So that speaks to some trickster energy, some underhandedness. Okay, let's go move on right into the Five of Cups, which is the future, which is kind of crying over spilled milk. It can't mean that, but in this situation, the stakes are so high. Yeah, there's going to be a loss. There's definitely a loss of some kind that will matter. So it's not just spilled milk at this stage in the game. Big Spirit, more information on Five of Cups for future. More information on Five of Cups for future. Okay, Spirit, thank you for any more information. You can clarify on this for Five of Cups for future. Okay, Spirit, clarify. One more. Come on. I know you want to come out. I know one more wants to get out there. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so confirmation with the Eight of Pentacles. We have a victory card. So something will be gained. You will gain something. And choices. And yeah, so it speaks to the Two of Pentacles, which is trying to keep things in balance. So yes, there will be some choices. Will be offered choices. There will be some sort of victory. I think what's going to happen is that he will get the since we do have some sort of abdication or overturning of the king or the emperor. There is a loss, definitely a loss, but he's going to be, the loss is going to have, it's going to contain something that's agreeable. So in other words, there'll be, oh God, how do you say it? Like, it'll be agreeable to some extent. So, with these kind of situations, it's very high level diplomatic situations, especially when you're dealing with royals and stuff like that. They require the saving of face. So there will be a saving of face. So there will be some sort of concessions that would be made to allow that to happen. And so this is why you have depending on the deck, the Seven of Cups can mean like a confusion of choices, or choices are kind of obscured up some level, and then reversal can mean those choices are clear. But either way, I think in terms of this, there's definitely a lot of choices. Some of them will not be so clear to the king. Other choices will be quite visible and obvious for him to take. So that's going to be that on that. And then for course of action, definitely after all that is definitely a rest period, some sort of rest, like or something will be put to rest as well. Okay, Spirit, more information on the Four of Swords, course of action for the King of England, King Charles. Okay, Spirit, more information on course of action for King Charles. More information on course of action for King Charles, the Four of Swords. Okay, more information on course of action, King Charles. One more if we can get it. Let's see if we can get one more out. Okay, let's do one more. Fair enough. We'll just do that. 3 wands. Okay, reversed 4 of Pentacles. We have reversed Hierophant. So a lot of these are confirmations from the last reading on the City of London. Those 2 cards came up in the same position. We have reversed 3 of Pentacles and 3 of Wands. So moving on to another opportunity, moving on to another chapter, moving on to other things. But yeah, we have the a need to hold on as tightly as possible to, since we're looking at an abdication or an overthrow, then he's going to want to hold on to as much as possible. He's going to want to do this in reverse, which is to keep the Hierophant right side up, as this, of course, of action space here, and avoid all these pitfalls, foolishness, hypocrisy, so on and so forth. He's just going to want to have the Hierophant right side up. Hierophant stands for legal matters, information, the ability to go on one's own confidently. So he's going to want to have that kept in the upright position. So it's going to be a struggle. And then also we have a reversed 3 of Pentacles, which is usually working together, a partnership, a working relationship. So he's going to have to get that right side up as well, or the course of action may be to disrupt a new working relationship that is upcoming, that he does not want to have happen, and then going to be really, in either way, forced to turn a page, to go in another direction, to venture off into something new. That could be positive, it could be negative, it doesn't matter. Get ready for a new, because things will be changing. Well, they are now. So particularly by the time the 27th rolls around, and then after the 27th rolls around. Okay, so other energies, other people, person and persons. Coming up, who are they? What would be their tasks? What would they be doing? What would they be the energies surrounding them? Still a brand new deck. Okay, it'll be randomized anyway through flyers. Okay, Spirit, more information on other person or persons or other energies around this situation. Okay, Spirit, more information, clarify other persons or other energies. Okay, well, only those 2 cards came up, so I'm just going to go with that. Okay, selfless love, nurturer, source of life, maternal patience, comforter. And we have young, vitality, innovation, potential, growth. So other energies surrounding the situation. So he's meeting with Trump. So I think Trump is going to offer his best hand in this situation, but knowing that something will have to be given by the king and the empire and the City of London. So that's not going to change. That's a must have on Trump's position. But that energy is all going to be turning into, so if we think about this as a reverse Wheel of Fortune, so we can kind of look at this as the Wheel of Fortune actually turning in a new direction. That's where I get the it being reversed, and it's also a will of the year in this particular deck. So that can also that means more so a turning of time, turning over into a new reality. So, and this reality is going to have a lot of it's going to be a young, new age, if you will, full of vitality, innovation, potential, and growth. So this is what the outside influences of the king are going to be pushing for, and they're going to be turning things towards this direction. So they're going to be nurturing that very much so. So again, so we have the blockages and fears of the king, which is he's not going to have his wish come true. So he probably will have to either abdicate, he'll be taken out, well, not physically, but I mean, he does have health problems, but he will be removed in some way or power lessened. But we'll find that out right here. So we're going to do we'll do clarifiers on the upturned emperor. Can't get more and more clear than that, though. We'll just get more information. So we'll have an abdication or a toppling of the king in some shape, some way or form. Somehow that's going to come out, or at the very least, the lessening of his power. Okay, Spirit. More information on this reversed emperor card for final outcome for the King Charles. We have 4 of Wands. More clarification on this, please. Thank you. Okay, we have confirmation on fears, so that's going to come through. We have the World card, and we have the Devil, and we have a lot of different mixed stuff here. So World card, this was edged up right. The 4 of Wands reversed. So 4 of Wands is, coming together, kind of. Usually it's called the marriage card, but obviously we're not talking about a marriage here, although we might. And nevertheless, it's something that's going to be, some sort of union is going to be disrupted or reversed, taken down, changed. And then we have the World card. So, and this one is very much, the World card is, especially in this deck, is very much speaks to a turning over of the world. In other words, a chapter ending, a new one beginning. And so that's definitely going to happen. And then we have the Devil, which is, I mean, yeah, that could mean a whole lot of stuff. I actually kind of wanted to clarify that alone. Let's just do that here. Yeah, Spirit, clarify the Devil card and its final outcome. Clarify Devil card, its final outcome. Let's do one more. Clarify Devil card and final outcome, please. Okay, we have more conflict or struggle. And then we have Page of Cups. So we have all these plus minus things going. We have Queen of Wands, and then we have a reversed Page of Wands. So I don't know. I might have been asking too much of the cards at this point. We're kind of burnt out on everything here. But it looks like a new situation is definitely coming in. So yeah. Yeah, Queen of Wands is a new energy coming in, as told by the Page of Cups. However, Page of Wands is not delivering the message that was wanted. And then we have Seven of Wands, which in this deck usually means a confident struggle, confident battle, but then not so much reversed. So, yeah, it's going to be a fight behind closed doors. It's very much in the classic sense, kind of the war is ending and the two sides meeting. One side is going to have to surrender, but it's all going to be done with all of the kind of old school, old way of um, retaining honor, the honorable way of doing these kind of things. And yeah, I think that's very much told by a lot of the suit cards that we get, and definitely the reverse emperor says it all, and very much, and it's going to be a devil in the details, and very much a kind of a tricky, delicate situation, very tricky, diplomatic situation done in the old school, in the old ways, with high level of diplomacy and honor. And because those, if you don't know the kind of ancient old school black hats, if you remember the movie Highlander, where kind of both sides are kind of like really beholden to this honor bound traditional way of doing things, even though they're in this kind of this evil black and white, kind of conflict. The old ways are maintained the way of things in the end. Also, very well illustrated in the John Wick movies. The high table and all that, everything's done in this very particular manner, right? So this is how it's going to be done. This is how it's going to end. We will see how the upturned emperor reveals itself fully. Will it mean abdication or returning of the king, or a lessening of powers? So it's kind of still in flux. Don't really see that being answered outright yet. Although it's up to you. The reverse and the emperor card is also pretty clear at the same time. So, but it could mean those different things, an overturning, an abdication, in other words, toppling, or abdication, or lessening of power. So we'll see. We'll probably do another reading as that gets closer. So anyway, there we go. Just about half an hour is about how long these readings are taking. And so, yeah, thanks again, and God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.